To all the faithful, please enjoy this brand new video. Today I would like to extend an invitation to you, my brothers and sisters in Christ, to accompany me on a trip of the Spirit. This journey will take us to a little town in Bosnia and Herzegovina that is known as Medjugorje. Since 1981, this location has been a center of faith and prayer for millions of people all over the world. In this secluded region of the Balkans, 6 young individuals have asserted that they have witnessed the Virgin Mary. Their testimonies have provided a source of optimism and faith, but they have also given rise to skepticism and debate. During our time together, we will investigate the history of these apparitions, the messages that were sent, and the various perspectives that exist on the legitimacy of these apparitions. We are aware that the subject of the apparitions that occurred at Medjugorje is a highly delicate one, and that not everyone holds the same viewpoint toward the matter. Because of this, in this video, we are providing a very objective description of what took place and the reasons why there are still questions. Watch the video through to the finish, because we are going to work together to attempt to comprehend and identify the truth about the events that took place in Medjugorje, so that we may talk about it in the comments section. To arrive at a stunning conclusion and to express your thoughts on the subject, you should listen until the very end. Ivanka Ivankovic, Mirjana Dragicevic, Vika Ivankovic, Ivan Dragicevic, Maria Pavlovic, and Jakov Kolo were the 6 young people from Medjugorje who claimed that they had seen a glowing figure on the hill of Podbrdo on June 24, 1981. The apparition, who was a beautiful lady holding a kid in her arms, took the opportunity to announce herself as the Queen of Peace and extended an invitation to the young people to pray and convert. This incident is considered to be the commencement of the Medjugorje apparitions, which, according to the visionaries, continue to occur to this day. For some of the visionaries, the apparitions have occurred regularly, while for others, they have only experienced them on an infrequent basis. It has been said that the Virgin has communicated messages that encourage prayers, fasting, confession, and faith, in addition to promoting peace. The 5 stones of Medjugorje are the names given to these messages, which represent spiritual weapons that may be used to fight against evil in the world. To establish a connection with God and to provide spiritual protection, the Virgin has advised the daily recitation of the Rosary. I want to encourage you, my dear children, to pray from the depths of your heart. Pray, pray, pray. On June 25, 1985, a message was sent. As an act of penance and sacrifice, the Virgin asked that an individual abstain from eating anything other than bread and water on Wednesdays and Fridays. Dear children, the most effective method for warding off Satan is to partake in a fast consisting of only bread and water. On July 25, 1991, a message was sent. For the sake of preserving the holiness of the heart and the unity with God, the Virgin underlined the need of making confessions on a monthly basis. Every month, I would like for you, my dear children, to make a confession and to receive Holy Communion. On August 6, 1982, a message was sent. The Virgin encouraged people to study and meditate on the Bible on a regular basis in order to strengthen their faith and have a deeper comprehension of the Word of God. Dear children, praying together and reading the Bible should be a part of every family's routine. Message of February 14, 1985. The Virgin encouraged people to participate in the Holy Mass and Eucharistic adoration regularly and to do so actively. I extended an invitation to you, my dear children, to worship my Son Jesus in the Eucharist. On March 15, 1984, a message was sent. The messages have motivated a great number of individuals to increase the amount of time they spend praying and to look for a more profound spiritual transformation. Among the many remarkable aspects of the Medjugorje apparitions, the so-called 10 secrets stand out as particularly intriguing. According to legend, the Virgin Mary divulged 10 mysteries to the prophets and visionaries on the upcoming events that will have an impact on the Church and the world. In addition to asserting that each of these secrets carries prophetic importance, the visionaries assert that they will be exposed at the appropriate moment. Mirjana Dragicevic has claimed that when the time comes to unveil the secrets, a priest of her choosing, Father Petar Ljubicic, will make a public announcement about each secret 3 days before it is revealed. The secrets contain warnings for the world and catastrophic occurrences, as well as promises of permanent visible indications that will authenticate the reality of the apparitions and act as a call to conversion. In addition, the secrets include a call to conversion. As is always the case with supernatural occurrences, the apparitions that have been seen at Medjugorje have elicited a range of responses. On the one hand, some individuals have a solid conviction in the authenticity of the apparitions and who consider the messages to be heavenly words that have been delivered to mankind to direct it toward greater purity and peace. Skeptics and critics, on the other side, are those who question the veracity of the apparitions and express worries about the possibility of trickery or illusions being perpetrated. The genuineness and persistence of the visionaries, who have maintained their testimony for more than 4 decades, are a source of strength for the devout who visit Medjugorje. The fact that the lives of the visionaries are mostly committed and uncomplicated, and that there are no evident indicators of money or economic manipulation, lends credence to their claims. Additionally, a significant number of pilgrims have said that their travels to Medjugorje have resulted in profound conversions, bodily and spiritual healings, and a revitalization of their faith. The messages of Medjugorje, which are by the teachings of the Catholic Church, encourage important virtues such as prayer, peace, and penance, which gives them a real quality for those who believe in them. Many people believe that the apparitions represent a continuation of Mary's work as a mediator and intercede for mankind. This interpretation is in complete agreement with the Marian traditions that are practiced by the Church. Nevertheless, naysayers bring out several concerns. They begin by pointing out that the apparitions have been occurring for an excessively long period of time, which is a reality that has never been seen before in the history of Marian apparitions. They claim to have seen tens of thousands of apparitions, but there are also some inconsistencies in the messages, and some mannerisms of the visionaries may cause one to question whether or not they are genuine. Furthermore, skeptics caution against the possibility of a cult of personality around the visionaries, as well as the commercialization of the location where the apparitions happen. Some people are concerned that Medjugorje may divert the attention of the faithful away from the conventional traditions of the Catholic Church and cause tensions within the Church. A careful and measured response has been taken by the Catholic Church in relation to the apparitions that have been reported from Medjugorje. During the year 1991, the Episcopal Conference of the region that was once known as Yugoslavia made the declaration that it was not feasible to confirm that these were supernatural revelations or apparitions. The faithful were permitted to continue their visits to Medjugorje and their participation in prayer activities, even though this declaration did not rule out the possibility of additional investigations. There have been several popes who have voiced their thoughts about Medjugorje in a manner that is cautious and balanced. St. John Paul II, who was recognized for his dedication to the Marian apparitions, never made any formal pronouncements regarding them. Nevertheless, according to certain private testimony, he did exhibit some favorable interest in them. Benedict XVI is credited for establishing a Vatican committee to investigate the apparitions, highlighting the importance of conducting a comprehensive and serious investigation. A pragmatic approach has been taken by Pope Francis, who has permitted pilgrimages to Medjugorje without formally acknowledging the apparitions that have been seen there. A hint of receptivity towards the phenomena was sent by the Vatican's authorization of formal pilgrimages to Medjugorje in May of 2019, even though the Vatican had not yet issued a definite decree regarding the apparitions. Pope Francis has indeed demonstrated signs of openness. However, it is also true that Pope Francis spoke very harshly in an interview in 2017 while he was traveling to Fatima. He said, "I prefer the Virgin Mother, our Mother, and not the Virgin Head of the Post Office, who sends a message every day at a certain time. As a matter of personal opinion, I think that she is not the mother of Jesus, and that these said apparitions do not hold any significance." In 2010, while Benedict XVI was serving as Pope, a special commission was established to investigate the Medjugorje apparitions. Cardinal Camillo Ruini was appointed to lead the committee. Pope Francis's statements came after the creation of this panel. A comprehensive investigation of the incidents led the panel to the conclusion that the early apparitions had features that were consistent with genuine. That being said, about future apparitions, the panel recommended exercising caution and conducting more studies. What appears to be the case is that the phenomena was genuine at first, but over time, something altered. So what took place? What are the explanations for the fact that the initial apparitions are genuine, but the subsequent ones are not? Not only do the words of Pope Francis mirror this, but they are also enlightening and appear to imply that the visionaries could get economic profit from the apparitions. Certain journalistic investigations seem to relate some hotel properties to some of the visionaries, although there is no confirmation that this is the case. Beyond the controversies and official investigations, we cannot ignore the fact that Medjugorje has become a place of profound spirituality, conversion, and prayer. The Church is continuing to evaluate the events occurring there, and we, along with all the faithful, are required to exercise caution in our judgments and conclusions. To find calm, healing, and a revitalization of their faith, millions of pilgrims travel to Medjugorje each year. The number of people who have experienced conversion and healing is substantial, and many people discover that Medjugorje is a location where they may become closer to God and the Virgin Mary. Traditional spiritual traditions, such as the recitation of the Rosary, fasting, and participation in daily Mass, have been rekindled as a result of Medjugorje's influence. Many pilgrims have reported experiencing a tremendous reconciliation with God via the sacrament of penance when they were in Medjugorje. Confessions are a particularly crucial feature of the pilgrimage experience. Additionally, you may discover testimonies of persons who have found the road to the Lord in Medjugorje on our channel. These stories can be accessed here. Dear brothers and sisters, as we come to the conclusion of our spiritual journey through the history and mysteries of Medjugorje, we are prompted to contemplate our faith and our willingness to be open to the supernatural. The Church encourages us to use caution and discernment, but at the same time, it gives us the freedom to receive with an open heart the blessings that Medjugorje has to offer. Faith is never a question of being forced to believe something. Rather, it is a matter of freely adhering to the truth that comes from God. We are unable to deny the spiritual fruit that this location has produced, regardless of whether or not one believes in the apparitions that have been reported from Medjugorje. Medjugorje is a location where people can pray, experience God, and be converted to their faith. There is a manifestation of Mary's ongoing presence in the life of the Church, a presence that persistently encourages the pursuit of peace, prayer, and conversion. If we choose to embrace the words of Medjugorje with confidence and allow ourselves to be directed toward a life of greater holiness and communion with God, or if we choose to retain a healthy reserve and remain true to the teachings and traditional practices of our religion, two options are available to us. When all is said and done, Medjugorje provides us with the chance to reaffirm our dedication to Christ and to live out our Christian vocation with a higher degree of zest. If you have already visited Medjugorje, make sure to share your thoughts with us in the comments section. Additionally, if you have had any specific experiences that you would want to share with the entire community, please do so. To conclude, I would like to extend an invitation to you, if you have not already done so, to subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss any new videos, and to become a part of this community of prayer and faith. Wishing you a successful path of faith.